G'day folks, welcome to the channel. If you watched my last ride video, you would have heard me complain a little bit about the vibration in the handlebars. That was a very long day. That was 13 hours on the bike, so yeah, I was feeling everything by the end of that day. I did a little bit of research. I've come up with 3 options. The first option, which is probably free for most people who ride bikes, is just wear bigger gloves. More padding, less vibration. The second option, which is the other end of the scale, BRP or similar sub-mount rubber mounts for the bars. Now the problem for me is that I've already got a steering damper, and to go to that solution with another steering damper that suits those sub-mounts is probably going to be about a $11 or $1,200 Australian solution for me. So I've gone the middle road, which is also a very cheap option. It's these things, the Grip Puppies. They get good reviews, people like them. So today we're going to install these on the 500. Let's get into it. I've already removed the Highway Dirt Bike's hand guard, so I can get to it. They slide over the top of these. They suggest a bit of soapy water on the inside. Just try it before I go spraying anything anywhere. Yeah, they're a pretty snug fit. Yeah, let's get the soapy water. Slide it on down. Seems to go on reasonably easily. And that's it. It's that simple. We'll cut this off here. Bit of soapy water in there. Slide him on. The good thing about these is they're pretty cheap. They're like $35 or thereabouts Australian. Easy to put on, and if I don't like them, easy to remove them. Just cut them off, trim these up. They're supposed to be all stabilised and not, not disintegrate. The question for me is how they're going to go in the rain. All installed. Twisting a little bit at the end, but I think that's just the soapy water. So that'll dry off. There's the other side. So yep, definitely thicker. Definitely comfortable. But the proof is in the riding. First impressions, they're quite thick, and I guess I'll just either have to get used to it. Done a few higher speed sections, like 80 to 100 Ks. They feel okay. It's really hard to tell though after a few minutes because everything's fresh anyway. Probably not going to be to the end of the day where you notice a difference. Anyway, I've got a couple of hours on the bike today, so I will give you a few more thoughts later on. I'm wearing what I consider my lightweight gloves. These are the ones I use pretty much all the time when I'm off-road. Super grippy so far, no problem with the leather palm on these grips. We wondered about how these grips would go in the rain, and when they get wet, they seem to be okay so far. I mean, they haven't soaked any water up. Just a few other thoughts. They are pretty comfortable. I started this saying I wasn't happy on the width of them, but I mean, I've been riding for 3 hours. The width hasn't bothered me at all. If anything, I think they're just far more comfortable. Like on hill climbs, when you're standing up and your arms, your fingers are pulling on the bars sort of thing. It's, we've got a choice here. Oh, Lyrebird. Hello, Mr. Lyrebird. Downhills, normally when you've got weight on your hands, you've got quite a hard surface under your hands. This is just a lot softer, so I think they're a winner. The last test that I needed to do on these grips was whether the heated grips worked through them, and I can tell you, yes they do. I've had my heated grips on high, and definitely not as hot as without, obviously, but they work. There's definitely a nice warmth there, so that's great. I'll give the final update on how they fared with all this rain once I get home in about half an hour. See if they're little sponges by then or not. A summary, yes, they are nice and warm. Heated grips, great. Perfect. How much water have they soaked up? Well, nothing really. Can't see any soaking. They don't turn, they don't twist. Look, basically I reckon they're great. I'm a fan. I'm keeping them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.